Hi everyone, Stepan here. I'm playing against someone who's beaten me before. I can see he's leading me 1-0 here. Whoa, okay, I'm playing the Karakan. Yesterday I got destroyed. I don't know if you saw the game, but we were following Gurgenidze Tal, as several people in the comments have pointed out. I mean, it gave me hours of work, the yesterday's game, especially since I will be facing the Benoni more and more often in the future. And that attack was very thematic. Now, I have seen the game before, that I'm sure of, Gurgenidze Tal, but because I found it in one of my attacking game studies, and I was actually looking through my study to see whether I've gone over the game before. And I have, but I haven't analyzed it. So I'm upset that I haven't remembered the game, but still. Now I remember it. Now I'll know the knight g4 attack in the Benoni and that it's correct to take it. So if you haven't seen yesterday's game, you should see it. It was mad. Okay, we have the two knights. Sorry for not talking through the opening. This is the main line. Of course, if you're Tal, you play gf3, which he played against Botvinnik, and Botvinnik won easily. That's not a good move. Let's see what happens. He can play d3, d4, or g3. Those are the main moves. Against d4, I usually take the pawn if they recapture with the knight on e4. Yeah. Now, the line I'm most worried about was after d3, bishop d2, castles long. This line I'm not that worried about. Here it's correct to take on e4. And if they take with the knight, you can be brave and take on d4. Or you can play it safe with knight d7 or knight f6. Okay, he takes with the queen. Now this runs into a tempo, so knight f6. Otherwise, if they take with the knight, you can take the pawn, but then bishop e3, bishop d3, and a huge attack for white. I'm not sure I would have taken it this time. I'm not sure. Okay, now his plan should be bishop d3 and the kingside attack if I castle short. And since I got rid of, excuse me, my bad bishop, okay, queen d3 I think is the main move. I think this is the main move. Now I think I should take the long diagonal with bishop d6, and then if bishop g5, I just go knight bd7. I simply don't want him to play bishop f4. If I play knight bd7 on bishop f4, I don't have bishop d6. So I think this is fine. He could play knight e4, but there's little point to that, I think. If he plays bishop g5 with the idea of knight e4, I'm going to play knight bd7 and allow him to double my pawns if he wishes to do so. Now knight bd7. If he plays knight e4, I think I'll simply go wait, could I have... Yeah, okay, knight e4, queen a5 check. Yeah, he cannot go knight e4 because I play queen a5 check and just take on e4. So knight e4 loses a piece. Okay, he wants to castle short and I would like him to commit first, but queen c7 is not a very useful move in my opinion. But then again, what can I do? What's useful? So if I castle short, he's castling long. If I play queen c7, he's castling short, I would guess. But okay, let's unpin. Let's play queen c7. This has to be the most natural move. I don't want to waste too much time in the opening. Give me just 1 second. Lucija, možeš malo smanjiti, čujem kroz slušalice da mi ne bi... Sorry about that. Now he has to commit. I mean, he can still play bishop f3. That's still a useful move. Then I could go h6, and he probably goes bishop e3. I don't want to play h6 if I don't have to, because I could be in trouble on the light squares later on, especially not h6 g5, even though it forces the bishop back. Wait, doesn't this just lose a piece? Oh no, oh Jesus, he has bishop d2. What am I talking about? He has bishop d2. If queen a5. But I could just go knight e4 now that I've unpinned. And then again h6. Knight e4, queen e4, h6. Yeah, I think I'm going knight e4. I thought I could go queen a5 and on c3 I play knight e4, but he doesn't play c3, he plays bishop d2. Okay, now on h6 he needs to go either bishop d2 or bishop e3. Because on g5 I have, on bishop h4 I have g5. But do I play h6? I would love to get rid of one of his bishops, but I don't see a way to do that. I'm going to play h6 because that gives me knight f6. I want to develop my knight, because after the bishop moves away I can play knight f6 with tempo again. Of course, again bishop h4 runs into g5. And I know that he has the two bishops, that's the problem with the two knights in this line, but still, my pawns are all on light squares and my knight is definitely better than having a light squared bishop. For the moment. Unless he plays c4, d5, then I will miss my light squared bishop a lot. I'm guessing he plays bishop d2, because bishop e3 seems kind of strange. But then again, and also bishop e3 runs into knight f6, knight d5. And after he moves the bishop and I play knight f6, he is still going to be the one who has to decide where to castle. Unless he plays something like bishop d3. Then I'm definitely not castling short. Maybe he's considering bishop h5, giving up a piece. Bishop h5, h takes g5, queen takes e6 check. I have to play king d8. I don't think he has anything, but I've been wrong before, like yesterday. So bishop h5, hg5, queen e6. Okay, he plays bishop d2. That's the most sensible move, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna go knight f6 quickly. And actually, in most Caro-Kann endgames, knight versus bishop is usually fine for black. So if I castle short, he has bishop h6, of course, winning a pawn. So I think I'm castling long. I don't see why not. I think, okay, castles long c4, e5, c5, bishop e7, d5, queen e5. Seems to work. I mean, he's going to get an attack, but I cannot castle short. And I don't see a useful move. Okay, I'm castling long. I don't want to waste too much time. I would like to play knight h7, knight g5 if he castles short. I don't have bishop h2 and taking on d4. Well, I actually do, because his bishop is hanging, but he can grab the exchange. So castles, bishop h2, king h1, rook d4, bishop c3, I have bishop e5. Again, I'm not sure I want to go into that, because I gave up the exchange. But I will have a lot of control over the dark squares, so it's not stupid to give up the exchange like that. Castles, bishop h2, king h1, rook d4, bishop c3, bishop... okay. Pointless now. Where do I want my rooks? He's gonna play c4 and c5 if he's allowed to. I think I want my bishop to be able to defend the g7 pawn. So I'm gonna play rook h e8 to give myself the option of bishop f8 in the future. And I want to play e5. And ideally I wanted my rook to be attacking the bishop on e2 after e5, so this cannot be a bad idea. Wait, he can take on h6 now. Oh my god. He can play bishop takes h6. I talked about it a second ago and then I moved my rook away. Okay, but it's kind of scary. I don't think he should do it, but it's not... Well, let's have... I'll just go back for a second. So bishop h6, gh6, queen f6, bishop f4 check, or even queen a5 first. Yeah, that seems very scary. I don't know if he missed it or if he didn't want to go for it, but... If I play a passive move like bishop e7, he's playing bishop c3, and that's a very thematic pattern. I think e5 has to be correct, and he plays c5. e5 if he takes, I'm taking. e5 if c5, bishop e7. e5 if bishop h6, I can play gh6, queen f6, ed4. Attacking the bishop on e2. He plays bishop f3 probably. And if on e5 he plays d5, I'm playing e4. And then taking. I like e5. I'm gonna play e5. I think I need to break his center down. If he plays c5, everything is defended sufficiently. If he plays d5, I have e4, and that pawn should be very annoying. Okay, he plays c5. I'm playing bishop e7, defending my knight. Now he gave me the d5 square for my knight. So if he doesn't do anything, I'm playing e4, knight d5, and my knight should be better than his bishop. And if he plays bishop c4, I'm playing e4, knight d5 again. I need to be careful about bishop f4 ideas. If he checks me on g4 and I play king b8, since the pawn is on c5, I don't have bishop d6 or rook d6 anymore. Takes, takes. He doesn't have queen f5 check. So I should be fine for now. But still, that's something I have to bear in mind. I remembered to make coffee today. Okay. So now king b8, he plays d5. Maybe I should have played bishop f8. Okay, so queen d7, rook d7, d5, knight e4, bishop f4 loses the exchange. So I think queen d7 is correct. I don't see... Oh, wait, he has... No, I'm gonna have to take with the knight. So queen d7, knight d7. I have to play knight d7, because otherwise he has bishop g4 in the end. Okay, I have to play queen d7. I don't think he can go queen e5. That seems too scary, because it loses a bishop, I think by force, because he doesn't have queen h5. And if he exchanges queens, which I think he has to, his center is crumbling. Because as soon as I take on d4, I will have bishop c5. Okay, I think I have to play knight d7. I wanted to play rook d7, but then on d5, knight e4, he has bishop g4. Yeah, okay, I have to take with the knight. I think I have to do this. Now if he plays bishop g4, I can take on d4. I have to watch out for bishop g4 and then bishop a5. Pinning my knight and then winning the exchange. Okay, he didn't do it. So which pawn do I take? And how? Man, I want to take both. I think I need to get rid of the c pawn because of bishop a5. I would love to play knight e5, but he has bishop a5. Maybe that's okay. Knight e5, bishop a5, rook d1, rook d1, bishop c5. Yeah, maybe knight e5 is okay. I'm gonna play knight e5. Because I don't want knight to be pinned. This way I'm preventing bishop g4. And if he plays f4, I can play knight d3 check. In any case, I'm threatening knight d3 check now. So I think he has to move his dark squared bishop. So if he plays something like b4, defending the pawn, yeah, okay, he prevents knight d3. That's sensible. Can I not go bishop c5? Bishop c5, f4? I have bishop e3 check. Bishop c5, rook d8, king d8. Is that just a free pawn? I think that's just a free pawn. Bishop c5, f4, bishop e3 check. Bishop c5, rook d8, king d8. Yeah, I'm taking that pawn. I don't see why not. That's a free pawn. Now the center has blown open, so his bishops are going to fly all over this board. Luckily for me, this bishop is now on c3, so it's hard for him to check me along the h2b8 diagonal, which is the critical diagonal. Oh, he defends like that. Huh. So now he could be threatening f4. He could be threatening f4. Do I have any good discoveries with my knight? I don't think so. So I think I'll just go f6. I mean, I don't have to waste too much time. f6 seems okay. I just want to save my f-pawn. I have to be careful about rook d1, f4 and knight d7 and bishop g4. He unpins, not allowing knight d3 checks in any position. That's fine. I want to prevent bishop g4, but I don't see how. So I think I'll just unpin this way. King c7, making sure that I'm out of the pin. So now on f4, knight d7, bishop g4 is in check. And I also have rook d8 to challenge the file. Okay. Knight d7, his bishop is attacked. And I have rook e3 coming. And also, I have knight b6, knight d5. And my knight will be incredibly good. So he should probably play bishop f3 in advance. Why? I don't get bishop h5. I don't get bishop h5. I don't see what could be wrong with rook e7, so I'm playing rook e7. He probably just wanted to gain a tempo, but I think the bishop is misplaced. He's gonna have to move it again, and my rook is just as good over here. Now the question is, do I play bishop d6 or bishop e3? Because on bishop e3, my rook is not defended and my bishop is kind of loose. So I think I like bishop d6 better. This seems safer. Everything is now defended. My rook, my bishop, and the position is safe. I want to go knight b6, knight d5. Okay, he saves his pawn. What does he do against rook e3 now? Rook e3. Does he go rook f3 or bishop f3? He cannot go bishop e1 because oh yeah, actually he can. Okay, let's just improve the knight. This is my worst piece. Rook e3 can come later. I don't have to rush with that. Bishop d4 runs into bishop b4. So you should probably play bishop f3 now to prevent knight d5, but then I have knight c4. b4 is a weakening move. He just gave me the c4 square. And if my knight can come to e3, that's an octopus knight. I'm gonna have to start playing a bit more quickly because I have 5 minutes on the clock, and for me that's already time travel. Okay, playing knight c4 quickly. I'm not missing anything. Now all of my pieces are good. He doesn't have rook d1, he doesn't have rook e1, because he would have to trade pieces. I think I have a very good position now. Okay. Do I go into the endgame? To be honest, I don't think I have a choice. The only choice I have is allowing him to take. Okay, I'm taking. And I have to weaken this structure. I have to weaken the structure on the king side. And I also need to improve my king. I'm looking at g5. g5 takes, f takes, g5, bishop c3. I was planning to play f5. Then he takes, pushes g4. Is g5 a bad move? I don't know. I don't want to trade pawns, so maybe I shouldn't play g5. Maybe I'm afraid of b5 if I start moving my king, so I'm gonna play a6. I don't want b5 to come if I start moving towards e6, so I'll just play a6 here. And this also helps me to start pushing my majority, because I want to go b6, c5. Okay. Going back is not an issue. On king e4 I have g6. Why king d4? I don't get king d4. Okay, I'm playing knight d7. If king e4 again, g6. And now I'm considering f5. Okay, g6. Now I want to go f5, knight f8, knight e6. gonna have to be careful about bishop g7. Where does the king go? Okay, let's get my king to the middle first. Can he play f5? Should he play f5? Okay, I'm gonna play f5. I don't want to allow him to play f5. I'm not too afraid of bishop g7 for the moment because I have both h5 and bishop takes b4. Now I fixed this pawn on a dark square, which means that my bishop is going to have a target, and that's good. So now I need to start moving my king in. I know that it seems weird to go around, but I don't see a better way to do it. So I'll just go around. Can he go a4 there? Should I reroute my knight to e6 while I have the chance? I think I should. So knight f8, he moves the king, knight e6. Okay, I like that very much. That way I have king d7 also. I need to start playing quickly. I'm gonna stop talking at some point. This also prevents bishop g7. And puts pressure on the f4 pawn. He wants to play bishop to b3. I'm playing knight e6, he moves the king, I'm playing king d7. Maybe I can simply go c5 now. c5, bishop b3, c takes b4, bishop takes e6, b takes c3. He has bishop f7 there, and I open up the light squares. So I'm not a big fan of that. I'm going king d7. Okay, now I need to start pushing my pawns, so I'm going c5. c5 takes... Okay, c5 has to be correct. c5... Okay, finally pushing my pawns. Okay. Let's go b5, force him to take. Because I'm threatening c4. And this gives my bishop a bit more room. I just want to create a passed pawn now. Okay, he wants to go bishop b7. That shouldn't be an issue because I have a knight c7. Okay, I'm playing c4. I don't want to trade pawns if I don't have to. And next I want to go g5. Okay, he prevents g5. Or does he? G5 takes. No, it's too scary to do that. Okay, I'm gonna reroute my bishop to a better diagonal. Now that I don't need it to attack here. No, now I don't have knight c7. Okay, I do. Bishop b6, knight c7. Oh, Jesus. I need to get my pieces into d4. And also I would like to evict this bishop. With king d6. If he plays bishop e5 here, I have a5. I don't know what to do. I just lost a pawn. I just allowed bishop e5. I cannot play in time trouble. We just went into opposite colored bishops, which is a draw. He plays bishop e5, king d7, bishop c7, king c7, and bishop a6, and it's a draw after king c6. Wow, he doesn't take, okay. I think this is risky for him. Ah! He had, on king e7, he had bishop d6. I missed bishop d6. I missed bishop d6 in the end. I missed bishop d6. Wait, am I losing? Okay, it should be a draw, I think. After bishop d5, bishop b4, bishop e6, king e6, f8, queen, bishop f8. Should be a draw. Oh no, come on. I need to play quicker time controls. Whenever I get to 10 seconds on the clock, I just cannot think straight. Let's have a look at the game. I think I played well while I had time on the clock. Okay, it's better for this to happen in a training game than in a tournament game. I hope I'm spending all of my bad luck on the training games. Not bad luck, bad play, excuse me. Okay, let's turn on the engine. This is all equal, all equal. Then he gave up a pawn for nothing, but it's still about equal. I had good control over the game. Wait, rook e3 here? Rook e3? Let's say he does nothing. What's my threat? Okay. c5 is the mistake, so I cannot start pushing my pawns. Okay, knight d8 makes way more sense than what I did. Yeah, I simply need to prevent king g7. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Bishop d4. Yeah, now it's all losing. Yeah, okay. My opponent had 92 accuracy. Congratulations to him. He played a great game. So he's leading me 2-0. Wow. Okay. Thank you for watching. Obviously, I'm not happy with the game. I'm not happy with the previous 5 games. I think I lost 4 and drew 1, so that's pretty bad. But again, it's better for this to happen in training games than in tournament games, and this is why I do it. In tournament games, I struggle when I'm short on time and I keep making bad moves, and obviously I need the training. Thank you, bye.